Hey guys, welcome to another One Synth challenge where I'm going to try to make a song using only one synthesizer for drums, bass, leads, pads, everything. So in this one, I've got the Roland SH-101, which is a classic vintage mono synth from Roland. And it's very known to be used in kind of electronic techno music and stuff like that. But I'm going to use it to just make kind of melodic music that I like to make. And since it's snowing outside here in Canada, I'm going to make sort of a holiday-ish type of song. So let's just jump in. All right, let's start off with a bass patch. So I'm just gonna make a simple sawtooth bass here. Maybe bring in a little bit of the 1-octave sub oscillator. Sort of a plucky envelope shape, a bit of decay, closed filter, nothing too fancy, tiny bit of resonance. All right, so I've created a little bass line that I've drawn in MIDI, and I'm gonna track that using a MIDI to CV converter to control the SH-101. So while it's tracking, I'm just gonna tweak the filter a little bit. All right, so now we have the audio version of the bass track to listen to. All right, so now that we have the bass line, I'm just gonna create some kind of hornish chords, bring up some reverb here with the Valhalla DSP. All right, so I've created this lead horn patch here. And I have a bit of vibrato I can bring in. It's just a single oscillator, filter all the way down, lots of envelope contribution to the filter, and a standard shape where the sustain is down and kind of a plucky shape with a bit of attack to get that horn vibe. So I'm just going to create a little melody for the intro here. And I'm going to duplicate that and then just create another kind of counter melody, maybe an octave down. All right, I've created this slightly simpler, very plain, single oscillator, low filter, very little modulation of the filter cutoff, and still a bit of vibrato here. And I want to keep this simple because this one I'm going to turn into like a pad sound by multi-tracking the different notes in the chord. And duplicate it, and then let's track the harmony to that. All right, so far I have this bass line, that chord pad sound, and that horn sound that we have in the intro and outro. And that bit sounds like this now. All right, so let's make a kick drum. As usual with an analog synth like this, you probably want to use the filter if it self-oscillates, crank the resonance, and then use the cutoff frequency to change the pitch. And then it's all about shaping the envelope and adding some envelope contribution to the cutoff. Let's try to shape it into a tom so we get a little bit of tom drums going. Next, let's make a hi-hat. So I'm going to get rid of the filter and we're just going to use the noise oscillator here and just change it into a very tight. And then for the snare, similarly, I'm just going to use the noise and maybe bring up one of the oscillators to simulate the membrane of the drum. Record this other kick drum that's a little more dry. All right, so now we've created a drum kit. So we have these sounds: kick, toms, hi-hat, snare, longer snare, and kind of a tighter kick. All right, so I've created this little drum groove in MIDI here using the little drum kit we made. Yo, Santa Claus is coming to town, motherfuckers on the ground. The snow is here, it's Christmas time. All right, so I created this little lead patch here. And again, I'm gonna engage a bit of vibrato here and record a little. gonna add this little plucky in that same chorus area. And again, I'm gonna duplicate that and create another similar thing, maybe an octave down.
Oh, there's so much blood on the floor. There's so much blood on the floor. My mama always told me to be patient, patient. What? Okay, shit. I'm going on vacation. Yeah. And to finish my crustaceans. What? Yep. What? Shit. Okay. Shit. What? Okay, she. Oh, yo, my mama always told me to be patient. What? Okay, she.
All right, so I made this little kind of vocalish lead here. Both oscillators, a little bit of sub oscillator, high resonance, lots of envelope contribution, and then some portamento.
Yo, my mama always told me to be patient. What? Okay, she.
And I'm just gonna record the same thing, an octave higher.
Yo, my mama always told me to be patient. What? Okay, she.
All right, so we've added a few tracks. I'm just gonna massage it, EQ it a little bit, and I'll post the full track at the end. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, this is an unconventional little Christmas song.